seen real. I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Coming up next.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Indy. Josh Downs to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
We really do marvel at the way he can wiggle himself out of tough situations, almost like a wizard out there. Sure, some are probably of his own doing, as he loves to extend plays and improvise. But if someone misses a block, runs the wrong route, this is a quarterback that can erase the mistakes of others around him. You sure love that guy leading your team.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in by Downs. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, That pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Cordero Patterson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown with how long they've been sitting over there. I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit. You're likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Colts setting a man in the secondary here. Third down coming up. He'll look to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On fourth down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, and that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pass play now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun. He's going to push one deep. Brought in inside the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Airing it out to start this drive. This ball's caught by Pickens. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here's 2nd and 7. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Downs on the return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Colts. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Throwing it again here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They are throwing it again. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One final shot before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts. Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The second half. Let's get it underway. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers to Najee Harris. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Going to Harris to start the half. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Austin put in motion right. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone.
All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. This throw is caught. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Harris, and he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Downs on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Tight end going in motion here. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Three-quarters in the books from this one. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Option give to Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. On target to Downs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Hauled in by Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. 1st down from the red zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Taylor again. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part.